Okay, day 7 of the trip, and the sky is cleared hopefully outside. It's definitely not raining, so that's good news. And heading for Azemmour today, 60 something miles along the coast again, and just about to have a really big breakfast by the looks of it, in this little place I've been staying at in Oualidia. Okay, so just rolled out of the here. The sun was breaking through. It was very wet last night. And actually it's pretty green around here. Somebody last night was saying because it's on a cape sticking out into the ocean, it gets more weather and no cloud, stuff like that, so it's much greener here. Quite nice to see. It's heading into Tangier, another 3-4 miles, and then from there back another 5 or 6 miles to where I'm staying. I've been feeling really bad today. I picked up some sort of bug. It's been a real struggle. A bit of headwind too, so I'll be so glad to get to the end of it today. So El Jadida, an old Portuguese outpost, and it's got the old Portuguese forts just there. Okay, it's day 9 and heading off for about 60 miles today. Day 8 was a bit of a write-off actually. Got into the end of day 7 feeling really ill, and I was very ill overnight, sick, etc, both ends, and yesterday I just could not ride, absolutely out for the count. So I got a taxi to cover the distance to Oualidia, just north of Casablanca, which was going to be the ride yesterday. Had a good rest last night. Not feeling great today, but going to give it a go. Just take it nice and steady. I think it's fairly flat, but yeah, I'll just see how I get on. Slightly bigger roads today. Even so, it's not too busy because the main truck route is over to the right, so it does seem to be more locally traffic than main traffic. But yeah, I'm pretty much on this all day, I think. So this is a bit nicer off the main road. This track that goes through this kind of parkland for quite a while. Bit of a relief to get away from that busy road. So this trail will take me into towards the middle of Rabat. Don't know how far in it goes. Follow it and see. Well, saved the best till last, I think, today. The last 3 or 4 miles. Little cheeky climb, but lovely when you get up here. Okay, start of day 10. Just leaving a little apartment by the beach. Another 60 miler today, heading for a place called Moulay Boussalah, something like that. Apparently there's a nice, it's by the beach, but there's also a wildlife lagoon which is supposed to be very, very interesting. So you're going to have a look at that. And weather's okay. The forecast is for some rain, but so far it looks okay. I'm going to head off, see what happens. I'm actually feeling a lot better today. Stomach settled down. Managed to get some food down last night, and yeah, good to go. The guy who runs the place just said goodbye to him, and he's just given me a little coffee to send me on my way, which is really nice. Give me a little boost. So I'll probably, I think I'll take that with me and drink it on the road. So I just had to stop when I saw this surf. Two guys fishing, and the most incredible left-hander. And it's just a normal wave here. So I'm going to be actually following the river here up to Kenitra and then heading north. Looks like we're going to go up a little hill over there. So that wasn't a bad climb, especially having a shot of coffee. It looks back over the fishing fleet. Quite a big industry here by the looks of it. So there's a nice cycleway here, which I've been using. Might as well. It's really quiet, off the road, perfect. Okay, now going through kind of the middle of Kenitra. Managed to find the bridge. There was a bigger one further down. So quieten down a bit once you get over here. And there's a bit of weather coming in. First few drops of rain. Hoping it's not going to be too bad today. Well, 10 miles in, 50 to go. The rain's arrived. Don't know how set it's going to be. Looks pretty grey everywhere. Okay, time to get out of the rain. 5 minutes. Absolutely tipping it down now. Nearly 20 miles done. Bit of a tailwind, which makes it a little bit better, but absolutely soaked. So just going to have to plug on. Okay, back on the road. Just going to keep pushing on through this rain. Also got a pretty strong crosswind now, as well as the pouring rain. It's pretty exposed on this road. So it turns out, with all this rain and wind, I've missed a turn, gone slightly the wrong way. It's not disastrous. I've just gone kind of slightly inland a little bit. Be a bit more of an interesting route. It's only going to be an extra 3 or 4 miles, so I'm just going to stick with it. Well, it's very much an agricultural area, this. So it's about 2:30. The rain has pushed through, so the sun's coming out, which is good news. It's going to slowly dry out, and especially with this headwind, going to help me dry out, but it's going to slow me down a bit. But only about 20 miles to go, I think. Well, interesting. Just went to cut through a couple of little villages to make a more direct route. The road turned into a track, and there were so many dogs chased by quite a few. Makes the heart race a bit, so I decided to turn around back on the main drag, extra couple of miles, but I'm not being attacked by mad dogs, so it's worth it. So this little fella's been following me for a while. He's sitting in a nice place out the wind there. Don't know how long he's going to stay there, but I've got about another 10 miles to do, so let's see how long he lasts. Okay, we're just rolling down to the auberge where I'm staying tonight, just on the shore of the inlet, the lagoon. Pretty sure it's down here somewhere. Okay, made it. It's quite a popular spot by the looks of it. So just arrived at the auberge. They're really helpful. What an amazing place. Just got in the room, opened up the shutters to that incredible view of the lagoon. I just ordered some food. Gonna go and hose the bike down because it got really muddy today. Yeah, all's good, except still no beer. I am craving beer. I'm just gonna have to wait till I get to Tangier. Now I get to wash the bike. It's a bit of a pasting today. So that was quite an eventful day, all in all. Started off pretty nice, then rained heavily for 2 to 3 hours. So ended up being a 79-mile day. So I didn't get here till later than I'd hoped, which is a shame because I knew it was going to be beautiful. And it's even more beautiful than I anticipated. But anyway, still got here about 20 past 5. And a couple of hours of daylight still. Looking forward to a tagine and some orange juice. Well, there's the auberge over there, and here's the lagoon behind me. What a beautiful spot. Absolutely stunning evening. A few people going out and catching stuff. I don't know what they're getting, but may have a look when they come in. So there's the main town of Oualidia. I'll be heading out that way tomorrow, going north. Do my best not to get lost tomorrow, because I do not want a longer day than I need again. Hopefully it will just be the 50 miles. So we'll be keeping an eye on the mapping. But it's going to be a nice day tomorrow, so all should be good. So the owner here has just given me a little egg cup as a memory of staying here. It was a bit awkward because I'm not sure if I can carry it, but it's only tiny, so I'm going to try and carry it. I'll stuff it into my bag. Very cute. So that's part of the main problem in this country when you're travelling around. There's just a total disregard for rubbish and waste, even in beautiful places. A tourist place can be clean in one tiny part of the beach. As soon as you move away, there's just rubbish everywhere, just like here. Bonjour. I think everyone's so used to it that they just kind of ignore it. It's as if it wasn't there, but it's absolutely everywhere. There's just so many pieces of plastic and everywhere. No wonder so much gets into the oceans. Bit of a blockage on the road. Pretty big sheep actually. I don't know whether I'll get through straight away. There we go, through. Well, there's quite the network of trails through these fields. Finally got the right one. Should be popping out the other end soon. Back on the tarmac. Well, it's nice to finally see a couple of hills. It's been pretty flat for 2, maybe 3 days. So we've got a nice little steady climb here. Looking forward to it. And the downhill on the other side. So about probably less than 20 miles to go to Ailla now. Well, it says 33k on here. Well, it's a long climb. I'm nearly there. Just up there by the looks of it. Tremendous view. Once again, spoilt a bit by the rubbish. Well, just arrived in front of Ailla, and the apartment's just down here, I think. So, just been out shopping. Got some supplies to make some food in the apartment tonight and for tomorrow as well. A big pasta dish. And there's one liquor store in town which is an absolute miracle. First one I've seen in the whole trip. And they had one type of beer in there. And I got some. This is the first beer since I arrived in Morocco. Oh, wow. That is fantastic. I have missed having a beer. It's a bit sad, but that is superb. Okay, so this beer is brewed in Casablanca. It's quite a light beer, but it's like a light IPA type beer. 5.2% though, and I bought 4 of them. So they were 20 dirham each, which is about £1.80. They're probably getting a really good deal on it, but that's not too bad really, considering you can't get it anywhere else. So yeah, cheers. Making use of the kitchen. I'm going to cook up some pasta with some tuna and some vegetables. So really looking forward to this tonight actually. I'm probably going to have the same tomorrow night. So now added sauce and the tuna, which is in oil, which is great. Looks much better. Sit on the balcony, got dinner, and I've had my cooking beer. Had a couple of pre-cooking sundowner beers, and I've got the final one for the meal beer, considering I haven't had a beer since I've been in Morocco, which is pretty awesome. Final day of riding today, leaving Ailla, which I spent 2 nights in. Nice little place, and heading up to Tangier along the coast. Only about 40 odd miles, so nice and steady. Doing a little loop at the end at the northwest tip. There's some little mountains up there. So yeah, it's going to be a nice day. So nice pleasant morning so far, about 10 miles in. Nice quiet roads, change of scenery as well. To see the Atlas Mountains in the distance now as we're heading towards Tangier. So Tangier is pretty much straight on eventually. I'm going to cut out left again to the coast and follow up the coast and up over the hills. So yeah, could be fun. I just noticed these little puppies. Okay, I think I need to get going before the mother gets back. So back on the coast. Pretty nice. Got lost in amongst a big new development of well, blocks of apartments, I guess, over there. Lots of dead ends, and just eventually just headed west and popped out by the sea. And now I'm going north. That's a really nice bit of coastline, and it looks like I'm heading up and over that little lump there and the one next to it. You can see a road winding its way up. I think that's where I'm going to be headed. Nearly at the top of the hill. Well, I think actually only halfway. I've got to carry on up around that way. And got to the point where the Mediterranean and the Atlantic Oceans separate or join. Well, this is the meeting point of the two, apparently. So out there somewhere. So it's quite a good, cool little spot, actually. So we're up at the top of the, I think most of the climb, and it's the Cap Spartel lighthouse behind. It's right in the northwest tip of the corner of Morocco. So from here I'm going to be heading east and dropping back down towards Tangier. Beautiful, beautiful spot. I don't know if it's because we're near the Mediterranean, but it definitely feels a bit more Mediterranean with the geography and the trees, everything. It's just a bit greener. Absolutely beautiful, amazing. So here we go, final drop down into Tangier. Woohoo! Now to go and try and find the place I'm staying at tonight. It's going to be interesting. Look at that. So this is a nice way to enter the city along the seafront. Looks like the old city to the right, kind of Medina area. I'm staying right on the edge of that, so not too far away now, I'm guessing. cheeky little climb just at the end. Well, managed to find it in the end. Help from a policeman and a couple of other guys. Phoned him up and he came and met me and got to the apartment. And it's an old riad, but it's been extended. Basically, I've got a room with a terrace overlooking the bay, which is amazing. So those walls down there, which is where I had to carry the bike up, those steep steps, that's the edge of the Medina. So the Medina is all over that way. So we can get directly into it from the back of the property. And that's the end of the ride in Morocco. So it's been pretty good fun. Tough in parts. A little bit of a deli belly problem in the middle, but yeah, generally a really good trip. Really nice place to get away in the winter. So now I'm in the courtyard of the place I've been staying at. There's the balcony up there. And it's time to build the bike box from various bits of cardboard I've got. Got a couple of pieces which are from like a kiddie's BMX bikes. So yeah, I'm just going to put it together, see what happens. Getting there. It's actually not far off with those two little boxes. Just need to put a top on there. Just got told off for leaving the door open, letting the cat in, which is fair enough. So it's closed. Finished taping it all up now. Got another roll of tape. I'm going to use a lot of it, basically cover it in tape, and then I'll have the job done. Well, I'm happy with that. I think that's a wrap. Excuse the pun. Yeah, I think that should survive the flight home. It's actually quite a neat little box, smaller than a normal one actually, so it's pretty good. No handles on it, but I'm going to put this string on and rig up a bit of a handle on it. Been here in Tangier for a couple of days, staying in this riad, which is an old property right on the edge of the Medina, built into the walls actually. Quite an amazing place. Okay, just to finish off the video for the trip, got the bike all boxed up, now in a taxi on the way to the airport. Spent a couple of days in Tangier, which is nice. Had a good look around. Raining now actually, so it's a good day to be leaving. But the bike and the box look pretty good, pretty safe I think for the flight. A really interesting trip, first time in Morocco, so I'm hoping to come back and ride in the Atlas Mountains next time. So yeah, it's been a good one.